We are in full form. Welcome back to the Money Line Grind. I am Dame, that's my name, and I'm here just doing a bunch of research. I'm watching a bunch of film to help you get some free money. We're looking to make sports betting profitable, and we're doing it. We're definitely doing it. We're 12-3 over our last 15 picks. We're 9-2 in October, putting us ahead of our scheduled 2 units per week that we're trying to earn, and we're at a respectable 12.4 units earned. So if you bet $100 through 5 weeks, you're at $1,240. You're welcome. I'm hoping you're rocking with me. I'm not putting $100 in this. My unit bets are like 25 or 50 depending on the money flow of that week. But I will actually build it up and get to the $100 bets probably in the NBA season where I'm actually at my best. But I'll save the gloating until the end of the football season. I don't want to piss off the gambling gods. Stay humble till you break free with the money. I have 3 great picks for you for Thursday Night Football. We have San Francisco 49ers visiting the Seahawks in Seattle. That's a whole nother conversation. Let's go over our 3 picks. We just came off a 2-1 night. Kind of a bummer after the 3 previous days where we went, 3-1. Then we went, I believe it was 3-0, then 4-1. So now we have a 2-1. But still winning, still a profitable day. Let's recap. We took Chris Olave, over 58.5 reception yards. Very slow day for him. If you remember, I did speak about how the Chiefs would dominate the ball. They did just that. Olave had a couple of long passes that just got broken up. He had one where he was getting open for a nice 15, 20-yarder, and there was a pass interference call. So it just didn't work out. We take the L there. It happens. Not even too concerned about it considering our momentum. Then I took Travis Kelce, over 55.5 reception yards. I literally wanted to put 2 units in this bet, but didn't want to get ahead of myself. I'm trying to stay within the pocket, no pun intended. But Travis Kelce gets the job done. 70 reception yards, we get free money. Last pick, Patrick Mahomes, over 230 pass yards, 230.5 pass yards. Mahomes, like I said, he was slinging it. He has great balance in that offense. They'll run. Then they hit you with 3 passes in a row. They have trick plays. There was a lateral. They get the job done. He controlled the ball. He let it fly. And he crushed the line with over 330 passing yards. I'm sorry, we have to point this out. There are plenty of lines, there's plenty of picks where I absolutely crush it. I'm talking about there was another passing pick. I think it was for Kirk Cousins. He was like over 250 or something, or 230. Finished with like 4 and change on the passing yards. So we're getting some good reads. I'm identifying and I'm excited about that because how is the book that off? I mean, no one knows Kirk Cousins is going to throw for 4 and change. But you would think the line would be a little bit higher, a little bit above the 250, but I'm catching them. I'm beating the books. I'm beating the algorithms. I'm beating the science on some picks. I'm beating the data. But anyway, enough of that. That's enough gloating. I try to stay away from it. Here are my 3 best picks for Thursday night. I'm taking Mason over 78.5 rushing yards. This is minus 115 on MGM. Niners, number 1 in time of possession. It makes sense that they run the ball. They're 7th in rushing attempts, 8th in rushing yards per game. Mason averages 107 rushing yards per game. And the Seahawks, they've given up some big running games. They just came last Sunday, the Sunday just passed a couple days ago, played the Giants, where the Giants upset them and beat them. Tyrone Tracy, 124 rushing yards. Who is that guy? Then before that, they played the Lions. The Gibbs and Montgomery combo went for 78 for Gibbs, 40 rushing yards for Montgomery. So you got another 118 right there. And then when they played New England, you had Gibson with 96 and Stevenson with 81. These guys give up the run. And you know what? The Niners are number 1 in rushing attempts. They're number 7 in rushing attempts, number 1 in time and possession. And so for that, we're going to put 2 units on this bet. Mason over 78.5 rushing yards. Second pick, I'm taking George Kittle over 47.5 reception yards, minus 114. Now, I'm still in the same mindset here. This is what I believe for the game, and I like to find the theory and then bet within the theory, right? So I'm thinking Niners dominate the game. I do think the Niners win. I think they're going to have some passing options that will open up because of how they dominate the run. Clock control is key in this matchup. They're going to want to move the chains. They're on the road. They're in Seattle where the crowd has been historically a factor, the whole 12th man kind of thing. I think they start the drives with the rush. Get the defense lean and rush heavy. Then you get those 3rd and mid situations. Perfect for a tight end. Perfect for a guy like Kittle. He has great chemistry with Purdy. And he's a big trusted target. He gets 3 or 4 12-yard catches. We're good. Theo Johnson of the Giants just had 5 catches and 5 receptions for 48 yards, including a long catch of 22. I'm sorry to tell you, as a Giants fan, George Kittle is way better. Brock Purdy is way better than Danny Jones and I'm sorry, Theo Johnson. I'm just sorry. Better offense, well polished. This, I like Kittle here. He'll have a couple big catches. If Johnson can get a 22-yard long catch, Kittles can get a 25-yard long catch, and then we're more than halfway there. Final pick. In the same theme as the theory, I'm taking the under 47.5 combined points, minus 110. While both teams are top 12 in scoring, I think the Niners will look to slow the game down. Like I said, 7th in rushing attempts, look to wind down some clock, keep it moving. Both teams just played on Sunday. This is a very short week. I'm assuming players are sore. We might see some second and third string guys for a couple of plays, taking some snaps. Don't forget, the Niners are a Super Bowl caliber team. They are legitimate contenders. They're battling even with one of the best players in the league not in the game, while the Seahawks have aspirations. They lack experience when you compare them to the Niners. And I think the Niners are just more meticulous. They're with the Chiefs as far as the play calling and just they're thinking 3D, 4D in these games. They know how to use the clock for their advantage. And they contain the Seahawks' explosive offense. I think they can. We saw the Giants, a great defense. They're showing us every week. They contained Metcalf under 60 receiving yards. So those are my 3 picks. I want to get this video out ASAP. I want to get it out. It's Wednesday night. Get this video out to you. I'm so sorry. It's Tuesday night. I'm ahead of myself. Get this video out to you. So I haven't put parlays together. You must check Moneyline Grind on Instagram or Twitter for the parlays and live bets. That's all I got for you. Let's keep making this money. Let's keep the momentum. And yeah, we'll count them up on, I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday or Friday, whenever I put the next set of picks for Sunday, week 6. And then we got the NBA coming up where I get a little crazy. I'm doing pretty good in NFL. NBA is my thing. I know, knock on some wood. I know I'm gloating right now, but you guys are in for a treat. We had so many sweeps last season. I don't know. I want to say we had a sweep every 2 weeks or every 10 days it was actually. Could you imagine knowing you're going to get a 3 to 5 leg parlay every 7 to 10 days? It was amazing. And we're going to do the same. I think I'm better this year than last year. Might get out the gate slow, but we'll talk about that when we get to NBA season. Guys, best of luck. Let's get this money.